Let's start with Tesco then, who says that about 4,500 staff in 153 Tesco Metro stores are set to lose their jobs in the latest round of redundancies. Kate Hardcastle is a retail expert with insight with passion. Hello there, Kate.
Hi, good evening.
What's the story here then, Kate? Because I thought Tesco were doing well.
Well, it's a very challenging marketplace to be doing well in, and I think Tesco are increasingly aware of that. They have different types of Tesco-type store formats, including Metro supermarkets and Express supermarkets. And Metros are the ones where this focus has been taken. They feel they need to reduce costs to keep these businesses economical and keep them in competition with their main rivals, including the German discounters that have come in. And in ways they're going to do that, they're obviously looking at every single opportunity within the business. One of those is their staffing costs. And they believe with, I imagine, some operational automation, which will probably mean more electronics being used, more self-service checkouts, etc. And also by reducing those operating hours, that they can take these jobs out of the mix and therefore save costs. But there is obviously a massive human cost to that, with a significant amount of retail jobs again being announced today are going to disappear. 4,500 jobs.
And Kate, when you look at the detail of this, and they talk of fewer products being stored in back rooms, more stock going straight to the shop floor, staff working more flexibly across the store to improve customer service at the busiest times of the day, that sounds to me like they've taken a leaf out of the book of the German discounters Aldi and Lidl, have they?
I think it is very much about looking at all competition and trying to make it as what we would class lean as possible. So you want products to touch as few amount of people before they reach the customer, so fewer amounts of costs are passed on to the customer. And in grocery as a segment, I can tell you as a section of retail, it's always been every single penny counts. You don't make huge profits on groceries. You have to sell a lot of it, which is why they're always trying to increase the amount of volume we buy there. But if they lose your custom because great competition comes from cheaper retailers, then they're going to do everything they can to make themselves more of a value fit. And unfortunately, as I said, this time it's the human cost element of trying to take actual staffing costs out of this. They won't be alone in doing this, and I would imagine there will be similar announcements continually made by the rest of the big four, because they're all going to be looking at this as a method of trying to reduce costs. But we've got to accept that in a retail marketplace where we're already hearing day after day of challenges, hurt and loss of human opportunity and jobs, this is going to be another knock to a sector that has been one of our biggest employment opportunities across the UK.
I was in a Tesco Metro yesterday. I use it every now and again. Will I notice any difference?
I think you probably will over time, not immediately, but as I said, you'll probably see a little bit more automation. They might actually start to, as you say, reduce the amount of products in there. So the favourites you might shop in for, there might be different alternatives, not as many products. They're going to try and make it as cost effective as possible to you. Now, as a consumer, that you might see some differences in prices, and you might appreciate that, because every single penny really does count in a very challenging economy where consumers are very aware of all of their spend and where it goes. But what you might feel is some frustration that the human touch point, the contact, and actually maybe reasons you shop there might start to be removed from that brand.
Good stuff. Thank you very much, Kate. That's Kate Hardcastle.